Hi everyone, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Sunday, the 15th of September 2019. Thank you for joining me. It's a pleasure to be with you today. I hope you had a great time during the full moon in Pisces that happened yesterday on Saturday, the 14th. Now, I had a birthday recently, and two people have been so kind and have sent me presents in the post. And Eileen, thank you so much for sending me this in the post, the Magical Unicorns Oracle cards. I don't own these, and it's so interesting that both people who sent me cards sent me decks that include unicorns. And that in itself is meaningful, because if something is repeated, if symbols are repeated in your everyday life, then they mean something. So a unicorn is a mythological creature. I mean, they're so, in our culture, they're so corny and cheesy. Someone said that in the comment section the other day. They are kind of corny and cheesy if you look at it that way. But if you look at it in a pure spiritual way, like what are these really about? These are magic creatures. They have all of the qualities of the horse, but then they have this magic wand, and it's pure magic, and it's able to change realities, and it's instant manifestation manifested in a horn. So I'm just shuffling these cards. They've got this beautiful gold kind of lame bordering as well. And let's see what the cards want you to be aware of. Okay. Got thankful. Wish upon a star. Oh. I think we've all done that and been there. One step at a time. Okay, so let's have a look at what the cards are saying. We've got thankful, things about the people and things you feel grateful. Think about the people and things you feel grateful for. And that is always good advice. If you make a gratitude list, or if you just say, thank you for the money to buy this food, thank you for the petrol I can put in my car, thank you for my good health, thank you for the people in my life. The more gratitude you practice, the more things will come into your life that you get to be grateful for. So you immediately are in a good vibe here. Things are good. If you wake up with an attitude of gratitude, as they say in the 12 steps, then you've already won. Because if you're in an attitude of gratitude, you just create more positive circumstances. So you're grateful, which manifests more positive things. So make it specific rather than random, and wish upon a star. Like here, for instance, this unicorn, the magic it creates these beautiful blue mountains and this lush green grass, and it happens that the rivers are flowing raspberry fizz soda pop, and it's all just beautiful, and that's the kind of magic this unicorn has. Maybe your magic is a whole different landscape. Maybe your ideal landscape is the desert and the heat of the sun and all of that. It's your special place. It's what you want. Okay, so make a wish and expect the very best. So you're grateful already, which allows you to manifest good things. Get specific about it. Make a wish and say, and make a wish. Let's see. Let's see. I'm going to make a wish. My wish is that I find my soulmate. Okay. But when you wish for something, you just create more wishing or more things to wish for. It's like longing. If you long for something, then you create more longing. So instead of wishing upon a star, sorry, author of this deck, but I would disagree. Instead of wishing upon a star, I would say, thank you for, so if this unicorn wants a soulmate, okay? Instead of wishing upon a star and saying, dear star, please send me a soulmate into my raspberry fizz covered land and world. Rather than doing that, use affirmative prayer. And that is acting as if it's already happened. So instead of saying, I wish for the perfect partner in my life, say, universe, God, whoever, the cosmos, some higher power, thank you for bringing me this perfect soulmate. Put it on your gratitude list. So act as if it's already been done. And then when you do that, you act as if it's already been done. Then the universe follows suit and says, hey, she's grateful for the ideal partner in her life. So let's insert that ideal partner in her life. So it fills the vacuum for you. So today is all about manifestation, and really the key words that have come up lately this week and over the last couple of readings that I've done is transformation and magic. Okay, so magic on planet Earth is our ability to manifest circumstances which we see in our mind's eye and then we create in the real world. And it is as big as your imagination is, the sky's the limit. You can imagine rivers flowing with soda pop. You can imagine buildings that kind of lean down so that you can walk into them, and then they just kind of move back up so that you can go sit at your desk. So rather than you entering the building kind of comes to you. You could imagine, I don't know, living in a golden igloo, and that's your palace, and you rule over your own little country. I mean, it can be as ridiculous as that. Instead of saying, dear universe, give me my own little igloo and country to run, say, thank you for giving me this country and igloo. I'm very grateful for it. And I'm also grateful for my family and my good health and all of that stuff. So that's something that's always useful. Affirmative prayer instead of longing for or wishing for or desiring something. Finally, one step at a time. So slow down, focus on one thing, make one wish. Don't wish for everything, just make one wish. Look at the gold hooves. Gorgeous. Lots of little steps make big dreams come true. Make one wish, because then once you put that on your gratitude list and use the affirmative prayer to bring this thing that you are wishing for, you bring that into your life. Just focus on one thing, because once you hand that over to the universe and you say, thank you for bringing the perfect partner into my life, or thank you for bringing the perfect job into my life, then you're going to get step-by-step guidance from the higher realms, and you need to follow those steps. So it's left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. The universe is never going to give you a whole map about a 5-year plan. It's not going to say that this year you start meditating, then you start your own spiritual business, and in 3 years you're going to be an astrologer. It doesn't do that. It just says next right step is to join a psychic development group. You do that, and then something comes out of that, and then you get other guidance to join something else. And then it moves you into the direction you need to be in. So lots of little steps make big dreams come true. But first, you have to set the goal. You have to look at what you really want in life and what's missing and what's going to make you happy. So you identify what you want. Look at how this is the only golden card here. It's got a golden frame around it because it's magic. So you identify what it is that would make you really happy or you feel would make you really happy. Then you put it on your gratitude list. You put your order into the universe, and you don't go running into the kitchen checking how they're making it and how everything's going to work out. You just sit at your table. You've put the order into the, intergalactic restaurant. The cooks and the chefs are busy cooking it up. You don't need to breathe over their shoulder to see how they're cooking up your dreams. And I'm borrowing some of this from Louise Hay, by the way. She talked about this. You trust and you sit there that once you've put your order in, 20 minutes later or so, a pizza is going to come out, or spaghetti carbonara or whatever. So have the same trust that you identify this thing that you would really like in your life, hand it over to your magical unicorn or your higher power, or just visualize a unicorn, because it's going to gallop off into the higher realms for you and start the spiritual work. And then you'll get messages and listen to those, and they will put you in a position where you manifest that wish. And whether it's in a couple of weeks or months or a year, this is the way to go about manifesting anything. Put things on your gratitude list and act as if it's already done. And then listen to the guidance and take the right steps. Steption. That's a new word. Take the right step and action. So steps action. I don't know. Sorry. It will guide you. Left foot, right foot. Listen to that, and things are gonna work out beautifully. You'll get to the end of the rainbow, and you'll find your personal star, your pot of gold, your lucky thing that you've always wanted, and it's going to be magical. So today is a great day to just kind of sit back and be grateful, and to daydream a little bit, and to make goals for the future, and to really be positive and to look to the future. It's so important to look to the future. Like if you're just like, for instance, if you're 50 and you've got divorced twice and you've got grown children, and you're just sitting there and you're thinking, well, I'm looking back at what I've done and the best has been, and now I'm just going to kind of keep pottering around and doing my own stuff. That's not looking to the future. Looking to the future is, I am alive right now on this planet for a reason. And I've done things. I'm 50 years old. I am still the same me that I always was, and I'm going to experience wonderful things from now on. Yes, the divorce has gone through, but I want to find someone new, or I want to work at something that's going to really fulfill me. I'm going to start fresh. I'm going to look to the future. I'm going to draw a line under what was, and I'm going to move forward. And that's so important. And being around positive people like that is inspiring. And people like that you want to be around. People who are like, oh, I'm 50 and I've got divorced twice. It's all over for me now. And I don't want to have this discussion, when asked about dating or the future or whatever. Then that is such a negative attitude towards life, and it puts people off. Cry and you'll cry alone. Laugh and the world will laugh with you. So you've got to try and keep believing in magic, because magic is real. I've always felt that since I was a little kid. That's why I was always in those fantasy books and delving into the occult stuff, because I realized that there's another force at work here on planet Earth, and that force is what is going on in our own head. And if your own head, the landscape, if someone opens the little doorway on your third eye, let's open that door on your forehead, and we look into your mind, and if we see this, if that's the landscape of your head, then your life is going to be magical. If we look into your head and it's dead grass and a dried up river and a dead unicorn and the star has fallen down and stopped shining. Sorry. just so extreme, then that your life is not going to work. You're going to have problems in terms of all aspects of your life. So that is why I am always going on and on and on about meditation, because I am someone who realizes that people don't like to meditate. That's why you've got to find a meditation technique that works for you and that's easy and effortless and joyous, because that's the only way we can wash our brains. It'd be great if we could take our heads off and just put them under the tap for a minute, especially our brains. I would love to just wash mine off and clean it off, because of some of the junk that it's come up with, it's got to have gone somewhere. So the only way, short of, taking off your skull and giving your brain a good rinse, is meditation. Because it's like you can feel the blood pumping through your brain when you get into the rhythm of it, and it gets the blood pumping, and it activates the muscle, which is your brain. So thinking and manifestation becomes much clearer and easier simply by doing that. So have a wonderful day. Thank you again, Eileen, for this beautiful birthday gift. I really, really appreciate it. These are oracle cards, so they don't really have numbers, but we've got 3 here. So 3 is about communication and new beginnings. So communicate with the universe by being grateful and thankful. Affirmative prayer. Put a sentence out there that says, thank you for this treasure that I've been given. Thank you, universe, for giving me this amazing treasure. Then, one step at a time, start to do the legwork and move towards getting the right partner or finding the treasure, whatever. So have a lovely, lovely, lovely Sunday. If you would like a personal reading with me, I don't use oracle cards in my personal readings. I use tarot cards, I use astrology and numerology. And I can look at all aspects of who you are, your soul mission, what your vocational aptitudes are, love, money. If you have any questions, I can answer those. So if you would like a personal reading, head over to gregoryscott.com and order your reading there. Please subscribe to this channel, share the video if you like it, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.